Hey there, welcome to the garage. If I get this video out before Father's Day, then happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. If not, happy Father's Day anyway. Happy belated. How about that? What am I doing today? I'm going to build a welding cart. And my plan is to use all of this to do it. I have been collecting this is all 1 1/4 inch by 1/8 inch. And then this is 1 1/2 inch by 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch thick, and then this is 14 gauge 1 1/4. I got about $100 worth of material that I think I can do everything I need to do. This was my first welding cart that I got. It was like the cheapest one I could find when I first started welding. I think I paid $29 for this, probably Northern Tool. I want to come up with something better. I'm going to be using these casters. These came off of a top creeper. I took those off so that it would be a little bit more stable. They're actually really cool casters. 2 of them are locking, 2 are not. And they've just been kind of hanging out here for a while. And I think I really want to have four swivel casters on my welding cart, as opposed to, the typical 2 snakes staring in the back and then 2 little ones in the front that get hung up on everything. I've got some ideas, but first thing I need to do is unload this cart, get everything. I'm going to kind of sit it out on the floor and draw out a diagram of how I think this is going to work. I've been working on this and noodling it in my head for a bit, and I think I've got a kind of a cool idea. So let me get this stuff unloaded and we'll kind of draw this on the floor and see what it's going to look like. All right, and so here's kind of what I'm going with. So you have to imagine this is going to be like a 2-level kind of thing, right? The welder and the plasma cutter are actually going to sit up here, but for the base, for the bottom, I needed to know kind of where everything was going to sit, so I'd know where everything was going to sit. The tanks, I've got both tanks are the same diameter, so I drew a circle on the floor where those are going to be, and then kind of got my measurements. I'm going to be 19.5 wide by I think 29.5 deep. Trying to go as narrow as I can go, but still get the tanks out from behind the welders so I can get to my my air connections and stuff in the back just a little easier. I wanted to go fully on the side, but it was just going to make the cart just too wide. So I think this is going to work to give me room to put the tanks kind of at a kitty corner angle back there behind the plasma cutter, which is smaller. These guys are going to be up a level, and then it's going to give me an area over here that I'm kind of thinking that I can come up with a way to hang all of my various little air grinding tools, which currently just lay all over the shop. I tell you, they're not a sponsor, but having an Evolution chop saw or any kind of metal chop saw really sure does make quick work of cutting nice squares. I think I've got this ready to go. Going to get it cleaned up and get these tacked in place, and probably go ahead and weld up the whole bottom. I don't know if I'm going to do some cross pieces. Not sure. Let me get it square and welded first, and we'll go from there. Okay, let me get you caught up. So there's been a fair amount of cutting and rework. I only had to recut a couple of things, but this is where I am so far. I've got the bottom frame completed, and then the top frame is going to be kind of this, what do you call that, a trapezoid? Is that what it is? Shape. So the welder and the plasma cutter are going to sit here on a shelf up high, and then the tanks are going to be on a bottom shelf coming up this way, and a little divider there. I got some other things in mind, but that's where I am now. I just got to get this guy welded. I'm not going to weld it on top of this because it's not level this way. I'm going to get it all set up and see if I can get this thing welded, and then I will figure out where my uprights are gonna go. So there's the bottom. This is the top-ish. So there's that, and then this actually will be, oh no, there we go, it's like this. This guy will be up like that. It's going pretty much exactly like I designed it. I mean, I'm kind of making a little bit on the fly as I go. But this is the bottom shelf, and then this is the top. It's still a little warm. Just got through welding some of it. The welds aren't the greatest, but we all know that I'm not actually a welder. But then this piece here, that's really hot. This will be a shelf that's kind of up here. And then this section back here is going to be for the tanks. I think I've explained that already. Anyway, next thing I need to do is build my legs and kind of figure out exactly how high I want and what I want to do on the bottom. And I have to come up with something to set the tanks on here, some kind of platform, not sure. I'm going to leave it in kind of this skeletal form. And because I don't think I need actually to put a platform there. This is going to add unnecessary weight. Anyway, let this cool, let myself cool a little bit, and go get some lunch, get something to eat, and I'll jump back on it. I think I may be able to get this done today. That'd be the first, wouldn't it? All right, y'all hang on, I'll be right back. Some of you may be curious why I seem to go a little overboard on the PPE, cut resistant gloves when I'm handling metal, and face shields when I'm drilling holes. A lot of people don't do that, and that's fine. I don't criticize anybody for that. I will say that I personally have had multiple eye surgeries, and I have had heart surgery, and I'm on blood thinners, and I cannot afford to get anything in my eye or get a cut. So you do you, I'll do me. My personal advice is protect yourself. If you have the option, wear some protective gear just to make sure that you can live to work another day. All right, let's get back to drilling some holes. Okay, so what am I drilling these holes for anyway? My casters, all right? They're gonna go here. So this is the bottom side. I'm gonna mount this guy on here, so then these casters fit in there like that. Just like that. So, get these guys cleaned up and welded on, then I can get my casters mounted. Then I can figure out a platform for the welding tanks. I went ahead and cut, kind of decided on a way to do my, call them legs, whatever. See if I can get these to stand. Those should be pretty square. They're gonna fall, and it's gonna make a lot of noise. There we go. So there, these are 24 inches tall, so then that is going to put this guy up there. Now, gotta get a shelf for something, something for my tanks. Should I weld these on first and then do that? I don't think so. I think I should figure out what I'm going to land the tanks on first. So, I could run 3 of those. Can I get 3 out of this? That may be actually kind of cool. So I've got to get a 3 at 25 inches, right? So 25, 50. Yes, I can do it. I can do it. So it'll leave a little gap between them, but that's okay. That'll be cool. So let's do that. We are going to use the plasma cutter after all. I'm going to cut this into 3 equal sections and then put a cross brace there. Weld those 3 guys on. I'll have my platform. Huh, it'll be in good shape. Perfect. Cut this first, or let's do the brace first. So that's going to be the middle. That's where this guy's going to go. How long does he need to be? He needs to be 18 inches on the nose. All right. I can do that. I can do it. 18 inches right there. That. We're going to cut that piece, cut on that side of the line. All right, let's do it. Oh, it's close. Ooh. Oh, that was probably too far. No, I think that was right on. So kind of started improvising there a little bit to get this bottom plate on. It ain't pretty, but it'll work. Some scrap pieces that I had or leftover pieces and didn't clean. I just cleaned it off the paint where I was going to weld. It's really just a catch-all shelf at the bottom and to hold the welding tanks back there in the back corner. So it ain't pretty, but it'll work, I guess, right? The day is getting long, but I really want to at least get this thing in the dry, I call it, right? It's on its own wheels. Buddy, we are 90 degrees right there. I say we weld that up. All right, well, it ain't done, but it's done enough for this video, I think. Check out what I ended up with. So I got the welder and the plasma cutter up at working level. Right now, I just got all the junk, all the cables and everything piled up down there because I still need to add some hangers and some various different things, but I was able to get both of the welding gas tanks on there. They're just bungeed on right now, which is no good, but it'll do to prove a point anyway. Got all my wheels on. I like it. I think it's going to work out good. I've got a few more things that I want to do to add some places to hang things and just make it a little bit more of a useful cart. But it's certainly better than that little guy. And there we go. So I appreciate you guys watching. You guys stick around. I'm going to probably in my next video, I'll add some more things and kind of tweak it, maybe paint it. I don't know, kind of get it finished out. But I'm pleased with it so far. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks. See you.